Hi, upper elementary students. This week on Wednesday, April 22nd, is Earth Day. So, in honor of Earth Day, we're going to do some earth weavings today. We're going to learn how to warp a circle loom using a paper plate. And yarn. If you do not have yarn, I have linked two videos, one to make yarn out of old t-shirts and a second one to make yarn out of plastic bags. So because it's Earth Day, both of those options are great to do as well because you're repurposing something that might have been trash or going to be donated, so giving it a new life as well. But if you do have yarn, you're welcome to use colors of the earth, so blue and green. You could even make white to be some clouds as well. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here I have my paper plates. I forgot to mention you will need scissors as well, and then whatever yarn you're using, if it's normal yarn or if it is the Plarn made of plastic bags or the one made of t-shirts. This is an option if you want. You may paint your paper plate. I painted this black. I added some glitter and some white dots to make it look like space, like a galaxy. Or, of course, you may just use your paper plate as it is. If you do not have a paper plate at home, you may always use a piece of cardboard, and you can trace around a bowl or anything round to get that round shape for your loom. But I'm going to demonstrate on this one so you can see the yarn really well. You're going to make some cuts around the paper plate to make your loom. So I'm going to start just on one edge. Then I'm going to go across the loom to the opposite edge and make a cut. So I have two across from each other, one here and one here. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other half. So now I have four cuts all across from each other. Now I have kind of four sections, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now in each section I'm going to make two cuts, except for one of the sections I'll just make one cut. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm at the last section. I'm just going to make one cut here. The reason for that is because you need to have an uneven amount of cuts so that your weaving works. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good, so I have 11 cuts. Now I'm going to take the yarn that I'm starting with. I'm going to find its edge, and I'm going to tuck it into one of these spots. You're welcome to tape it on the back so it stays, or just leave it as is. You're going to go all the way across to the other opposite one, flip it over, bring it back to the front. Now it's important that you always cross the middle. So instead of going this way, you always want to cross the middle. So I create an X. I'm going to do the same thing. Go to the next notch, cross the middle, go to the next notch, cross the middle, go to the next notch, cross the middle. And now I'm out of notches to go to on this side, but I still have one that needs to be warped on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cross the back, tuck this in my last notch, and now I'm going to tie my ends, or my center, all together using this last one. Just gonna kind of wrap up all of my guys and give it a nice knot in. Okay, now that you have this tied up, you're gonna cut a section of your yarn that you're gonna start with. So probably just like 1 arm's length is plenty. You don't wanna go too long. You can tie that onto this end right here, or if you've already cut that short, you can tie it onto the center, just like that. And now you're going to start weaving using the weaving pattern, which is over, under, over, under. So I'm going to start right here. I will go over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, and then careful because it might get caught in your paper plate as well. All right, once you have gone all the way around with your first color, you'll grab your next color, measure out a little bit of that, cut it, and tie those 2 strings together. And now you're just going to continue to weave with the over and under pattern until you are finished. Keep switching colors when you run out each time as well. I want you to notice though, before we complete this, that each time it's doing the opposite thing. So I noticed that last time I went under on this strand, and then this time I get to go over. So make sure that it's always doing the opposite thing. Once you are close to the end, you can either just tuck your little tail in and pull it tight, or you can tie it to one of these last strands. All right, and your little earth can be as big or small as you would like. This one's a bit bigger than I did. This one's a little bit smaller, so feel free to choose how you'd like to do that. All right, so that's it for our circle weaving lesson. Have fun.